It's D-Nell, aka Trib of the Tribulation Kids. I'm in the building, and I hope that you can hear me. Yo, at the same time, I got my live button hooked up, and I don't know if you can hear that either. But I wanted to see if I can get my chat going on the phone, because I can't see the chat where I'm at. And the last time I tried to do this in StreamYards, or well, Restream, there was an issue. So give me a second right quick to get going. Oh, word, there you go. Oh, yeah. Come on now. It's not letting me check in though. Hold on. Am I live? Like, I believe I'm live. Give me a second. See, this is the setup I'm talking about. And then I don't know if you can hear me either. So give me a second. Hold on. Mic check. Mic check. Can we hear the laugh button? It's not letting me check in though. Am I live? Like, I believe. Give me a second. See, this is the setup I'm talking about. And then I don't know if you can hear me either. So give me a second. Let me see. Can you hear the laugh button? I'm pushing it. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Yo, Doug. I see somebody pushing the emoji. Oh snap! We got the laugh button. Okay, we good. We good. Okay. All right. So let me put my headphones on, and we can get going. All right. So I wanted to check out some things in the studio lab. I've been setting up some stuff, but I ain't been ready to do no live, only because I'm really focused on other things. So I wanted to come out here and get in the mix and see what's going on. I see Kyle Vlogs is in the house. Kyle Krippner Vlog is in the building. Appreciate you being in the house, man. Again, I just wanted to check in. I wanted to try a couple of things. Let me see. We got the sound. We got the laugh button. One thing I'm not really feeling is where my camera position is. Like, I don't want to be looking up to look into the camera, which I need to be looking into the camera, but I need to fix that. And eventually I'll fix that. But eventually we're gonna get going. Welcome to the Tribulation Kids channel. This is your host, D-Nell. I am in the building, and it's been a while since I've been here, but I'm checking in. I'm in the building, and I'm very happy to be here, just because I've been nervous to get here, and since I'm here, I don't have nothing to say. But I still wanted to come out here and just chill with the people, say what's up to everybody. Welcome you to the channel. Try to get going if I can. I'm gonna try to do a whole hour and a half if I possibly can. I told you I'm gonna have to start practicing how to speak again. It seems like it'll be something that I'll get used to over time. But there's a couple things I want to check out. So let me check out this right quick. See how it works. Yeah, I'm in the house. Let me try to remove that and get back into the live stream. So there's other things I do want to check out to see if it'll work for me, but I really am just trying to do the setup. Like I don't think I'm gonna keep the lab looking like this as well. There's some things I'll be changing eventually. I just have to get stable. I've been busy doing other things, working in the stores. If you have a chance to check out Tribulation Gear or Tribulation Wear, it's in the description. Shout out to the chat with Elder what El Anna Lynn Ross. Oh Lord, Anna Lynn. Elder Ross is in the house. Checking in. And Kyle Krippner vlog is also in the building, or was. The chat is moving pretty slow. There was something else that I seen on Restream. There was something else that I seen on Restream that I really didn't really like, and I thought that it was gonna work better than that, but oh Lord have mercy, it didn't work for me. So I don't know if I'll be putting the chat on the screen because it was just something in the option that I wanted to do that. But then when I watched the last one back, it seemed like it took too long for the chat to make a move. So I just want to say, um, appreciate those that are here just because you are helping me with the sound check. There's a couple things I need to be just checking on with the sound and my lighting, because I really would like it to be a little darker, but it's probably best if I just keep a little bit of light, what I mean, just so people can see me because, like, boy, I was seeing myself the other day in the dark and I was just like, I don't think I'm gonna like it like that. So it was some other things I wanted to test. So let me see if it'll work for me. And the one thing I really wanted to do was see how this would sound right quick. I just wanted to see what will you be able to hear the little beat in the background? And see, and I could turn it up a little bit, but is it too loud? So I have to kind of go in there and listen. Let's see how this will sound right quick. I just wanted to see what you be able to hear the little beat in the background. And see, and I could turn it up a little bit, but is it too loud? Okay. All right, so that's the sound check right there. It seemed to be all right. So I'll be checking that out, eventually. Um, but again, I'll be changing some things up here eventually, just to get in the mix and in the groove of things. Find my foot, where I belong in the game. But I'm gonna tell you, I've really been slow pacing myself to get back in, just to even try to get stable out here in these streets, try to find where I belong in my place, So I kind of been just in the zone, feeling like some music I want to do. So, I'll be kind of working on some stuff, looking for tracks, eventually, just the right to, So that's gonna be some stuff that I'm doing for the future, but. As far as the live stream goes, I really just ain't really been in the mood to stream. Like you really got to be in the mood, and with my time, it's just consuming. It's just like a lot of pressure for me to get out there, on a regular basis and do something. So I want to try to get some stuff together and prepare for next year. When I can actually get out there and start doing more. So it does feel good just to be in the house, to be on the live. I'm very nervous, but there is a couple of things I wanted to see, like if y'all could hear my horn. You hear my horn, like that's gonna be a little something new. But see, I didn't like the delay on it. Like, I gotta see, what I mean? Then I got the, I want to see if that show up. Let's do it again. But see, it's the delay on it. Like, I like that though. What I mean? Then like, certain people we can give them this right quick. But it's just the delay. That's the only thing. So I'm gonna be out here cracking up off of this. Just do that right there. And then I got the last one. I did this for my man AB. See if that worked. Yeah. But it's gonna take a minute to get it going. And I might have to resample it. But we'll see how it goes. I just wanted to get out here to see how it's gonna go, regardless of who was there. How many people was there. I didn't schedule the live stream to get people here. I ain't really tripping on the views of how many people watch. It's just me basically getting back in my routine to practice. I've been out here for a couple more months, about 3-4 months, and I really am saying that I won't have time really to get back into the groove of things, and probably to like February or March. April just really getting steady. To kind of finish out my last year. Because I just get to the point where there's really no point for me to be here. Like, I ain't trying to promote nothing. Or keep my name alive. Like, I see, like that's what it is. Like, I still have to go out there to try to rep myself up. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, just with the street cred when it comes to YouTube, like, I done been out here for so long, um, that it's just like, it's even hard for me to watch YouTube. Like, I just, when it comes to social media, like, I really just slow it down and don't really associate with it as much. And I don't mean no harm by that. What I mean? It just has helped me, within my life, in trying to create a brand new me, and allowing God to use me in so many ways. So as of lately, I just am trying to get my lab together, get the studio together where I can stream at, and actually feel comfortable to speak. But I haven't really been paying attention to the things going on in the world. Not that it don't matter to me, but that's very important to me. And I've had a chance to continue on in my spiritual growth. God has been truly good to me, man. He's been blessing me. And enlarging in my territory. What I mean? Like, I'm used to being right in front of the wall. As my background. You know what I mean? But to be able to open up my background and invite people into the studio, I want to make something just genius. What I mean? Create something brand new that's never been done before. At least for me. What I mean? And I feel like this is the type of stuff that I'm doing. Like behind the scenes, I'm spending so much time with it. Just trying to make the designs, trying to better myself as a man as well. But the stuff I've been designing is just from old ideas to bring old ideas brand new, um, to try to get new ideas as well. What I mean? But uh, just to be in the game so long, it's been inspiring me with some of the stuff that I'm still able to do. And now to have the music right next to me, I'm gonna see how that is, eventually. So we'll see. We'll see. Hope you're having a good day. I'm gonna throw away the 2K. Oh, you know what? Oh, speaking of 2K, ah, I don't want to say I'm gonna throw it away, but I kind of been slowing my roll on the 2K as well. Your man is out there looking bad in these streets. You know what I mean? And with my team and stuff, I think I'm just gonna be a manager or something. And, water boy or something, just come through, a fan and support. But man, I can't get my man to play consistent. You know what I mean? It look like his shooting is low. He's getting a low percentage. You know what I mean? He's still passing the ball and getting rebounds. But man, I don't know how long I'm gonna be out there playing that. I'm about to retire my jersey as well. I feel like I'm out there playing with the 45 right now. I ain't gonna lie. But nah, I'm on the injury reserve list when it comes to 2K. I got an old injury that seems to come about every year when I'm playing 2K. And I didn't have to go to the doctor and everything. Like, I don't want to keep telling y'all I go to the doctor and stuff, but I do got to go to the doctor a couple issues. What I mean? Like, it's better than last time. I could say that. But But anyway, my last live stream, my live buzzing, what I'm working is a couple of things in my background. Didn't like it's a couple of things I probably should try now to see about my background, but I just wanted to just get out here and basically get used to even being live, because it's been a while since I just actually been on the mic, and just use my vocals. So being able to speak, like I'll be listening how I'll be talking to people in real life. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it seems like they can't hear me. Like I don't speak loud enough, right? So I then came to the conclusion that I'm just so used to trying to keep the vocals right when it comes to the mic. Just like even with streaming. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to speak loud. I ain't got to scream at you. This is how I can actually talk and be myself. So it's kind of laid back for me. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but for myself, what I mean, this is just cool because I'm able to give myself my own conversation. What I mean, hopefully that people come by and feel invited to get in the live stream conversation or whatever. What I mean, but it take a lot to build a channel. You got to get out there and support other people in order for them to support you. But you'll get some people watching you in secret, like, what I mean? Like, you never know who's watching. So for me, I want to try to get out here to present myself right. Encourage people, hoping that you guys are having a great day, hoping that you guys had a good weekend. I wanted to come out here and start live Monday, but I want to try to do 2 this week, at least 2 this week. If I could strive to do 2, we can start pressing on and getting used to just actually going live. But I looked at the old stuff and all the hours that I put in out here in these streets, and I'm just like, I didn't know if I was happy or embarrassed. Like, damn, that's a lot of hours, But usually people do like 3 or 4 hour live streams. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, it used to then be a problem for me to do 4 live streams, But I don't know, me getting back out here and getting established, what I mean? We just got to see who comes through, and we try to build us audience, because it's not going to be the same audience as always, what I mean? Like, you might get a couple people stop by if they still on these streets, but if they ain't in these streets, what I mean? Ain't no reason to stop through, so I am happy to be here. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Let me try another video to see if it'll work for you. And we'll see what's going on right quick. And we'll go with this one right here.
Homemade television on YouTube. Television. First, a dash of creativity.
Yo, I'm in the house. I'm still in the building. So, oh Lord, have mercy. Let's see how to do this. Wait, I can do it over here. Yeah. So anyway, oh snap. Hold up. I ain't get lost. I ain't get lost. That's the one thing though, you know what I mean? I was able to stay on my toes, you know what I mean? And I will say that Restream is a lot different than StreamYard. So if you are out here with StreamYards and you switch over, it'll be some stuff that's kind of different, that'll be kind of backwards to you. And you will feel like some of the stuff that you were doing in StreamYard yards, you like that better because it's a different routine in how stuff like flashes on the screen and stuff like that, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to, get out here, see if I can get some people in the house. If not, this will still just be a test. I did try to upgrade to 1080, 1080p, and it should look better to people, you know what I mean? And I did that purposely, just to kind of upgrade, just with my platform, you know what I mean? I'm starting to do some work, like I'm getting involved, you know what I mean? I haven't been a real community man as of lately, like, eventually I'm gonna get out here in these streets, you know what I mean? But I'm patient to do it because I'm actually working on a couple of things, you know what I mean? And I want to get stable and doing what I'm doing, to present something to people. So I'll be taking my time. I ain't in no rush. I'm just keeping it real. Um, but I did upgrade to the 1080, so it shouldn't be as like fuzzy, you know what I mean, is what I'm saying, and it should be a little more crispy clean, as far as the vocal goes. Like, I don't know how the mic is sounding because it's not coming out on the soundboard, like where I can hear myself right here out loud. I can hear myself in the speakers, I mean, in the earphones, but the earphones are hooked up to the mic. So I don't hear my laugh button. I don't hear none of that stuff, but it's all good. I'm in the house. So 3 people in the building. Hopefully, we'll get some more about the end of this live stream. Other than that, I'm just gonna have to entertain myself, entertain the people. I haven't heard much of anything as of lately. It seemed like the news seemed to be dry. It seemed like content seemed to be dry. It seemed like even big content creators that I used to listen to before have taken a break from YouTube, getting out here. People are more concentrated on the things that's going on in life and what they got to take care of. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, it's coming to time. It's coming to time. I don't know when. It's coming to time though, where we're gonna have to pay attention. Keep our eyes open. I will say that. Yeah, but it seems like we always like that. You know what I mean? Like, people always talking about they woke. Like, is you woke? Like, woke? We still talking conscious? Like, I thought I was awake. Like, what you mean woke? Like, conspiracy woke? Like, the woke? Like, the Lord said, let the dead bury the dead. Like, is they dead? Like, I don't know. So anyway, man, I just wanted to come have fun. I wanted to laugh about a little bit of something. I did want to joke. I do want to play around a little bit. Um, but there's really nothing for me to talk about. Like, I've been really silent, focused on other things, trying to just upgrade my thinking. You know what I mean? And I've been like really thinking hard on some things. So um, I wanted to just like really try to see what it was gonna look like. I needed enough content that I can go back and watch, because I'm still like on the seesaw of stuff, and like I'm on the cusp right there thinking, just very indecisive about everything, and I just want to make sure that I'm focused enough to get out here, speak, stand before the people. But I don't know how focused I am because I'm doing other things, and I'm thinking other things, and it's just like like it's like when you plan something to turn out a certain kind of way and it just don't, you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, I didn't plan it to turn out like this. And I'm running into that, for example, I give you an example. I called myself getting prepared last night to get this all going, so that I ain't have to get up in the morning and try to set it up. But what happened was I end up I end up trying to set it up at the last minute to go, but it just didn't like set up until like the very last minute. And last night I tried to use the lava lamp. Like I wanted the lava lamp in my live stream. I ain't gonna lie. So I try to heat it up, you know what I mean, to get it ready, you know what I mean? But I guess it burnt out the light. So I gotta go back to the stove. And that's the thing. Like I feel like I've just been investing in myself so much to get going. Because I want to create something where if I want to sit down with somebody and have an interview, or you know what I mean, if I want to get into the music, like I got it all set up. Like this is another view of what I got going on, just as far as what I'm trying to learn. Like the camera view of me being able to show another part of what I'm doing. So this is another camera, you know what I mean? And I got to see how to work that thing, you know what I mean? That it can make sense in the end, you know, but again, I upgraded to 1080p, so I don't know how it's looking, and both my cameras should be good. Like, I don't know, you know, but I need a haircut. Like that, most people gonna be like, oh, you need a haircut. Like I can see your hair. But I wanted to just be able to switch stuff up because before I wasn't able to do that. But because I learned a couple things, and I wanted to learn how to use OBS, you know what I mean? But I started to see that Restream would allow you to do different things. Like I could have 3 cameras. Like I could hook up another one right now. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm already trying to figure out how to work these two. And because they're not eye level, I got to bring them down more so it look like I'm looking in the camera more than me just looking forward. And I don't like that, you know. But I changed my monitor. Like I got a bigger monitor now where I can see myself, right, as I'm live streaming or whatever. But my camera view is not eye level, so I had to go back and try to figure out how can I position these, you know what I mean? So this is my second camera, which I would turn this off, go back to the first camera, if it allows me. It better allow me. I don't know how that happened. Oh, here we go. All right. 5 people in the house, you know what I mean? I'm checking some things, you know what I mean? I hope that y'all good, you know, having a great day. But I can't promise you nothing, you know what I mean? Like I ain't out here promising nobody nothing, you know. I'm taking my time, you know, because certain things just ain't working for me, you know, but we'll see how it goes, you know. But again, hopefully y'all are good, all 5 of y'all. I think I'm three in here myself. 3 of the people that's out of the 5 is me. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple of devices so that I can see the chat, but the chat is definitely not moving. And I'm cool with that, you know, because it's like starting my channel all over again. But I tried to check in on my YouTube that in order for you to speak in the chat, you would have to subscribe. But you know what I mean, it's not able to set it up like I used to have it set up. Like I gotta get a routine. Like the routine is just not here, you know, for me to just go live every day, you know. But I could tell you this, I like just the environment, you know what I mean, and just being able to kind of, you know, create at ease, you know. So even when I'm not on the live stream, just to be in here and chilling, you know what I mean? Like I'm getting myself right, you know. I'm able to slow down the pace. Like I feel like, you know, for so long I lived so fast, you know what I mean? And for now, you know, in order to slow it down, you know, I'll be able to focus more on other things, you know. And boy, I'm telling you, my focus been off, boy. I'm talking about my attention span has been very limited, you know, because there's so much I feel like I have to accomplish, you know what I mean, in order to get going for next year. Like this is all me setting up for next year. Like I could tell you, like I still won't be doing a bunch of live streams like in the next couple weeks, you know what I mean? Like it'll be this one, and I'm probably gonna do another one this week just because I want to try some other things. Like I want to incorporate some stuff, you know. And like I said, I got the other camera as well, you know what I mean? And seeing how to use that, you know, I have to try to figure out, you know, how is it going to work for me and benefit. Then I want to be able to talk into it, you know, and know that it's that camera right there, you know what I mean? And then because it can do 3 cameras, you know what I mean, I might be switching it up a little bit, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, I got the lab right here where I can get back into music. You know, I hooked it up, but I ain't turned it on, you know what I mean? Like I still be arranging stuff. Like I feel like everything ain't right yet, you know, I'm still doing a couple things, and eventually I will. I feel like my lighting ain't right, you know, for 1080p. Like I got to do something else, you know, but I wanted to be dark in my background, you know. I had to figure it out, you know, and there's other things I'll be kind of working towards, you know. But you can see that I do need a haircut and I need a shave. And that is all fine and dandy for people, you know what I mean? I don't mind that you're seeing that, you know, but I think I just figured out a way. Okay, that might be a way to switch them back right there. You feel me? So I'm working on some things, you know what I mean? And eventually, you know, we'll see how it works, you know, and see if we can get some people in the house. We have a Santiago Die is in the house. What's going on, Santiago? I remember you from back in the day. Like them, that's Atlas friend. Like I refresh my memory, you know what I mean? At least you're speaking in the chat, you know, and we're gonna see if we can get some other people in the house as well. You know what I mean? Like I know you got a couple friends you can swing over here. You know what I mean? I look, I know all y'all got a community and how it works, you know what I mean? So I need to get back out there to people's communities so that I could just kind of get back in the groove of things. Like it used to be fun, you know, especially starting out, you know. And I feel like anytime you take a break when it comes to your channel and putting out content, you know, every time you come back, it's like restarting all over again. So, boy, getting it together, you know, it might take a little bit of time. But eventually we'll get it together. You know, we just gotta be stable, push slow. Don't worry about what it look like. Don't worry about what it sound like. Don't worry about the views. Don't worry about the likes, the shares. Don't worry about none of that stuff. You know, just wait. You know what I mean? Make the video. You get the video. You can always do something with the video. You know, so. Me, I'm trying to get the video 34 minutes in, you know, and this, it ain't like it used to be, you know what I mean? And I know it's because of me, you know what I mean, how I'm being here, but eventually I'm gonna be here, you know what I mean? And we're gonna need to build the audience, we're gonna need to build a community, we're gonna need the people to get involved, you know what I mean? But take your time coming, you know what I mean? Because I ain't really here like that, you know what I mean? I'm just here, you know, checking out some things. This is a setup. This is me basically just testing some things. Like I can't guarantee that this is what it's gonna look like, you know, the thumbnails. Like you see, I just try to step my game up just a little bit, only because Rick One Ball been on my case for a couple years now out here in these streets. You know what I mean? I'm getting my designs together for my channel. And I'm like, I know, Rick, I know. But I don't have the time. Why? Because I'm always live streaming. I'm live streaming, going live. I don't know. And live stream was my therapy. Like, look, it's been a minute since I had the therapy. But I will say, I've been trying to at least show effort that I'm at least trying to get my stuff together. You know what I mean? Like, as far as the thumbnail, like I know they was getting tired of it looking like it was looking, you know what I mean? I figured I would try a little harder, you know what I mean? At the same time, try to get my designs together. Shout out to my man, DJ Sunny Side Up is in the building. Peace and love from Japan. Japan is in the house. What's going on with you, man? Look, I'm trying. That's all I can say. Sunny Side Up. Look, don't be on my case. You know what I'm saying? Give me some space. You know what I mean? Let me come through. You know what I mean? Get comfortable a little bit. You know, get cozy. You know what I mean? Like, come on, because I already know he got a list full of things. He getting ready to come out here ass. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, like, Sunny Side Up, don't do me like that. You know, pause. You know what I mean? Just because. You know, but I'm just saying. Lord have mercy. See, when somebody come in the house, I know, you know what I mean, I get more comfortable. Let's start talking a little bit more. Let's start, you know, winding out a little bit, winding down. But what else I'm gonna do? You know, so anyway, man, with 6 people in the house, man, hopefully we get some people in the house building up. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. It is 9:12 out here in Las Vegas. This is usually the time that I am on the live, between 8:39, somewhere around this time, you know what I mean? And we are doing the morning coffee club. Like, it's been a while since we did the morning coffee club. Have you had your coffee today? Lord have mercy. So anyway, man, I wanted to come out here and test out some things. I wanted to see how's the 1080p looking to the people. I wanted to see if the people could hear my live button, if they could hear, you know what I mean, just any kind of sounds. Like, let me know if you're in the house, you know what I mean? And then at the same time, I wanted to check out just the different things, man. Like, it's certain things like I'm really trying to check out, you know, and eventually I'm gonna get it together. We'll see. What is your favorite Jordan? I really don't know the numbers, you know, but the thing about it is, you know, what I could do is I could actually go to the list of them, you know what I mean? And we could actually look at the shoe, you know what I mean? And we, you know what I mean? Like, we could put it on the screen and be like, it's this one, you know, but the thing about it is, I'm slow. I can't do 2 things at once. Like, it's gonna take me a minute, but I could do it. Like, you feel me? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, with the live stream, we could be more creative. We don't just have to talk. Like, I have access now to the internet, you know what I mean? And I can share what I'm looking at, what y'all looking at, you know what I mean? And then we looking at stuff together. Like, we be all engaged into what it is that's going on really in the live stream. Like, that is a topic. Do you feel me? Sunny side up. Like, look, I'm trying to talk to you into something. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, look, because you could do that, you could send a link or something. Like, look, I seen these. Like, did you know these is out? You know, we send it to the link, put it in the chat. You feel me? But I ain't ready for all that. You know what I mean? Like, look, I wanna be able to come into this nice and slow. I see my man coming through the door. DMG is in the building, checking in. Shout out to you. We say, and trivia session, yeah, we could do a little trivia session, all that. You know what I mean? Like, look, as of lately, look, I've been trying to put some stuff in the description. I don't know how it's working, you know what I mean? But look, eventually I'll be able to do that. I was trying to set it up where you can get some street cred, you know what I mean? Like, you watch the video, you get some street cred, you know what I mean? You can walk around here with some rank, you know, but it seemed like it didn't work. Like, I had to double back 2-3 times to try to fix it. It just didn't work. So it look like people ain't gonna be able to get no street cred out here. You just gonna have to try to stick with the street cred you got, and just be in the house, you know what I mean, or in the neighborhood, or just, you know what I'm saying, doing something with the community, trying to network with people, building with the people. Let's see, Joe Gipe is in the house. Hold on, Gipe, like Gipe. Hold on, is that the? Hold on. Joe, okay, we'll let you in right quick, but I see you like Gipe, like there's a James Gipe out here, like everybody know who he is, you know what I mean? I thought that you was connected with them, but either which way it goes, let me get you in the live stream with us. Add you as a moderator if you want to share your content. You know, I want to allow people to be able to share their link. So again, you know, I don't know how the 1080p is looking for the people, but I took y'all off the 720. Like, look, this is a big day for me. You know what I mean? Because it's the first video I'd ever did 1080p before. Like, look, and I got the loud button. Like, let's see. I'm not related to but you know James. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, like you see a little bit connected out there. You know, he got a big channel too. Look, and he help people all the time. We say, Mr. Jack is still the go. Oh, he's still out there to go. Okay, I'm just saying, like, look, when I first got out here in these streets, like, look, you know who I am. Like, you know, I done had a chance to meet a lot of content creators, and most of the people that I actually met out here were other content creators. You know, so shout out to James Jipe. Is it Gype? I used to always ask myself, is it Gype or is it Jipe? I think it was Jipe though, you know. But I met some of his family too, you know what I mean? And they be sharing people out, you know. They help people, you know. He is with promoting your channel and stuff like that. And like, you know, I just want to say, you know, that people that are looking to try to build their channel, like if he's still out there, like that's a good connect. You should check into that. Look, send him the video just so he know. Look, I still got love for him. That's my man's right there. Let's see. Everyone on your YouTube is my friend. Oh, for real? Like how you know who on my YouTube and who my friend? Like for real? You y'all still be in these streets like that? Like what you do? You got a content? You a content creator? Let me see if I'm subscribed to you right quick. Um, go right here. Let me see. Um, mm, mm, how, how do I do it? Oh wait. Here we go. Oh no. Nope. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on these streets, you know, but I know that's the way you do it though, is a sub for a sub, support for support, you know, and the people that come to your live stream, you should really support. When I'm yet active and back in these streets, I will be out here supporting other people and being at their channels and stuff. I just for right now, you know what I mean? Like I really be trying not to be on social media. You know, like if I check in, um, I just want to have clear mind, clear conscience, you know what I mean, and try to get out there and really have something different to say, which I'm not having anything different today to say. But it was just me getting out here testing the live stream, testing some things. You know, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about that 1080p? Like, yeah, I upgraded from the 720. I wanted to see what y'all was thinking. Like, look, that sounds like a credit score. Like, look, I'm telling you, this getting better. Staying out these streets, you know what I mean? Credit score gets better. You know, saving a couple dollars, you know what I mean? Like I spent a lot of money out here. You know what I mean? But I don't want to overpress myself. So there's some other stuff I did want to see. Let me go there right quick and see. Um, Basically, I wanted to see my logo right there. Um, got a couple other things I could test out. You know, I need to periodically put this stuff up there in the corner, you know, that you can see it, you know, while I'm on the live stream and stuff, you know, and I will be doing that. You know, I really, when I'm on the live stream, I'll be focused at one thing at a time, you know what I mean? And certain people can do multiple things, but for me, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Like I'm gonna trip. And I'm clumsy, you know what I mean? And I don't mind admitting it, you know what I mean? Like clumsy people can make mistakes. I make mistakes. I don't try to make all the mistakes and be a mistake, you know what I mean? But Lord have mercy, I'm trying to be me. You know, and it shouldn't be nothing wrong with me just being me. Like, why do you want me to be like you? Like, who are you? And that's one thing I'll be asking. Like, who? Got to have the hammer and the 100. Nobody's checked in with the hammer and 100. Like that's the roll call. And it seemed like for the longest period of time, I've been telling people that the hammer and the 100 is the roll call. If you gonna come through, throw the hammer and the 100. So let me see what this gonna look like right quick. See, it's certain stuff I would like to do, but I just really don't know that I could do it yet. So I'll be trying to figure out some things. But that didn't work. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, let's see. Oh, duh. That's why it didn't work. Look, hope Hope everyone is having a great day today. That is from Kyle Krippner vlog in the chat. He's wishing everybody a good day. We appreciate that. Let me see. Uh, um, okay, so this should be this, right? Let me see. Now I can do this. Oh, wait. I wasn't trying to do it like that. Let me see. Oh, but since we are here, let me test it again. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like this is the other camera, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna eventually start using it, but I'm still trying to get the live together to see like that's how I want to do it, and then we'll see if we could switch it up or whatever. So that's gonna be something that we eventually get into. But for right now, I'm just gonna stay with the main camera because I was trying to do something that it doesn't seem like it's working. Uh, Cause wait. Let's see. All right, stuff like that. I just wanted to see. I wanted to see if that was working right there. You know what I mean? Like, can we get somebody to throw the fire in the chat? Like anybody, you know what I mean? Like that's how we want to start it out. Get the fire in the chat, get it popping with the hammer and the honey. Let's do it like that. That's tribulation kid. So look, it's certain things I've been like really wanting to try to do, but I didn't know if I could do it yet. And we'll be working on some things eventually, just taking our time to get back out here and get a step. We say MC Hammer or Too Short. Ooh. I want to say shout out to both of them, you know what I mean? Because that is Oakland. I always used to rock with Hammer, but I also rock with Too Short. I think I was in the 7th grade when I heard Life is Too Short. He had a record back in the day, like boy, Freaky Tales. Like Freaky Tales was dope to me. I liked it that, you know what I mean? If you ain't never heard that, like that's what I was listening to in the 7th grade. Um, but Hammer is somebody, you know what I mean? Like he brought a culture to the world. Like I don't think people understand. Like we used to wear the diaper pants, you know what I mean? Like if you could come out here and you could start a trend in what you're doing, like it's about starting a trend. You know what I mean? And I feel like Hammer was his own trend setter. You know what I mean? Like he's a true trend setter. And you want to say the right thing is about Hammer anyway. You know what I mean? Like if you ain't never seen the videos of what Hammer would do, like you don't want to disrespect Hammer in any kind of way. Ask Redman. Like if you look up Redman interview, ask him. It was somebody else too. You know what I mean? But they say you just don't disrespect Hammer. But Too Short, I would actually say I seen him at the club one day, like in the hallway. Like, look, you thought we was in a video, you know what I mean? I seen him, back in the day. But this is one of the shirts. This is one of the shirts I made right here. But you could also find that print design in the Tribulation Wear store and in Tribulation Gear store as well. The question is, you got the hammer and the wrench. Like I understand that you got the mod. That is good, but I need you to throw the hammer in the honey. Like it's something about the hammer on its own with the honey. You know what I mean? Like that wrench. I don't know about the wrench connected with the hammer. Like I'm just like I'll be trying to tell Chat GPT. Like I need you to give me a carpenter's hammer, a regular old hammer. You feel me? Oh, I was sitting up here tripping with Chat GPT, man. Like we ain't on the same page. I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? Like, I was telling people in the past, like somebody's gonna get connected to the AI, this and that. Like, don't let me take a break, come back, and people connect to the AI. But it seemed like I'm out here connected to the AI. Like I got the AI trying to do a number of things for me, and we not on the same page. Sometimes I'll be having to tell them, man, like, look, I don't want it like that. I want it like this. And one time before, I had to kind of push up on them, like, yo, don't do that. Don't say it like that neither. You know what I mean? Only because something about Chat GPT, man. It worked for people though. You know what I mean? It hasn't worked for me yet. And eventually, hopefully, I can get it on. We can get on the same page. But stuff has been rough. Just trying to do edits and designs and like taking stuff back. Like I ain't never been no artist, you know what I mean? So it's kind of been difficult for me to kind of do the art, you know what I mean? And kind of really look for what I'm looking for. And some people are actually gifted, intelligent enough to be able to design the stuff that they're looking for, you know, but me, I'm just not, you know. So if you find something that you actually like in my stores, like make that a collectible, you know what I mean? Because like D-Nell out here really trying, you know, pushing my own brand. Like, look, I wanted to at least have something, you know what I mean? Like I could at least give people something, you know what I mean? Like you can go get it, you know what I mean? Like look, I'll buy it, you can buy it, you know what I mean? But eventually, you'll see some of the stuff that I have bought for my stores, and I'll be trying to custom create more stuff just in the coming days. You know, I'm just really trying to get established, man. With you know, jumping back on my posts. You know what I mean? Like, you really got to be on it. You know, and I really just really ain't have the time because I'm sitting down trying to um, play catch up. You know what I mean? And trying to stay ahead, you know, because there's some stuff that I've already done that I feel like I'm kind of ahead of the game on a little bit of things. If I was to take it that route, but it's gonna take me some time to make a move, you know. And it's like, you know, I just really ain't in no rush or no hurry to make a move. You know, I've just kind of been silent since still, you know. Really actually trying to build within me, you know, take the time to just kind of um, get to know myself all over again. You know what I mean? See how do I present myself to people in the world, you know, like people all over the world that check in. You know, it's not an easy task to just get out here and talk and try to make my own content and really not have a topic to talk about. You know what I mean? But when stuff is moving in the world, like you be feeling it like, yeah, you know, I could talk about this, you know, but because I've been so concentrated on getting my channel together, getting my studio together, getting concepts together, designs together, my stores together, I've been trying to clean up some things, been trying to get back in the groove of things and try to make videos. It has been difficult for me because I told myself I didn't have the time to do it every day. Um, or even every week, you know, but to be able to have some time to get out there and do something is making it easier for me to kind of get out here and get into a groove. So I'm going to see just how this worked it with the setup and stuff. Because again, like I'm testing different things. And here is another shot or another angle of me testing these different things. You know what I mean? But I got to position my stuff a little better. I got to get my lighting a little better because there's a whole nother part of what I have going on right here, you know what I mean, and over in that area, you know, and instead of me being in front of that stuff, now I'm kind of facing directly to that stuff. So that's gonna be some stuff I'll be working on because I have to get the cameras eye level where I could just really be able to talk into the camera. Like I'm talking to the wrong camera, like so I could talk into the right camera and do all the type of things that it takes, you know. But this is me learning as a content creator without having no experience. So if you are a content creator out there, you looking for different things. Like this is a second camera right here. Like usually you could do it OBS, or if you pay a little bit more money on StreamYard, you can get it. But it seemed to come a little cheaper from Restream. I ain't gonna lie, it seemed to be a little cheap, but you got to pay for that 1080p. Like you know what I mean? Like you get that 1080p, you might as well get the 4K camera. You know what I mean? Like them supposed to be 4K. That's why I need to know how's that 1080 looking. You know what I mean? But it's just me having fun with it, you know, because I ain't never did it like this, you know. So to be able to switch up and try to like that's really television for me, and I ain't gonna lie. M, what is his name? Mitch. It's what is it? Mitch recording studio. You know what I mean? Like I can't think of it real fast. You know what I mean? Like I gotta read it in the chat. You know, but Mitch actually is really good at the camera angles and stuff like that. And he is actually one that actually inspired me to want to actually do more than one camera, because I used to watch his content and used to watch how he used to do stuff. And he actually sat me down. I want to say MJ. Okay, MJ. Okay. My fault. I don't know if I had to boot. Okay, my fault. Okay, MJ Recording Studio Essence Band. That's what I was trying to say. But when you're on the live show, you got to think so fast. But anyway, he sat me down one day offline, and we actually was on video phones. What I mean, and it was me, Kahana, and him, and he actually tried to show me how to use OBS. He tried to show me how to connect certain things with it. Like he was showing me secrets. Like this was like secrets of the art. Like he was really teaching me some stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, what I mean? We only had one session, what I mean? And I ain't keep it up, what I mean? Because OBS seemed like it's hard. So for me to get on Restream, it seemed like it's a little more easier than OBS, but you can kind of do certain things with this that you can kind of do with OBS. So I'm thinking that I can get a little more familiar with this. So it'll take me some time. So when I'm getting going, what I mean, I get it a little more stable. What I mean? Like I ain't stable right now doing none of this stuff. And getting back to speak on the mic again, like that's really hard. Boy, just sit out here and talk for an hour. Some change, especially when people don't come. Like if they don't come to your live stream, like you just be out there. But usually what people do is they come at the end of your live stream. Like they gonna wait. But there's a chance that I could come out here and just do another live stream later in the day. But I don't think I'll be doing that because I need to go to the store. I'm going to get my lava lamp bulbs. Like the bulbs blew out. And that's cool because the other one, I needed to get some bulbs for the other one. So I got to go do that. I'm still trying to imagine myself in the studio, the lab, what I mean? And just sitting right here. I want to know how I feel with positioning myself. Like I might move around a little bit, but there is more space where I can stand up and do stuff. But eventually, once I change my camera angles, we'll figure that part out. So you can see, I'm really focused, what I mean, on what I'm going to do next. Like it's going to be something. Like I gotta use the stuff that I've been using. Like get rid of this stuff. It's going to be some new stuff that's going to come up. Is what I'm telling y'all. When it come up, hopefully, y'all like it, and I'm just sharing it, because I ain't gonna lie, like I'm shy, I don't have to say anything. Like I could just not say nothing. Like I'm good with not saying a thing and just kind of keep it to myself, But I wanted to get out here, just say what's up to the people, what I mean, let the people check in, say what's up, speak to me, I'll speak back. It ain't really been something that I've been planning, it's just over time I'm jumping out the window. I just feel like I need to do a live stream. I need to, there's something in me that just wants to come out here and, allow myself to be open to people, what I mean, and chill with them, but I think I'm just shy on getting back in my groove, because I kind of done got behind a wall, since I've been gone. I ain't really just opened up like that, So I guess to see the people come through, what I mean, that allow you to know, where you can run in these streets. Like you don't want to just pop up at nobody's spot, what I mean, and you don't feel welcome. Like I done been there before. Like I'll tell you, that's how I feel like with the support. Like, what I mean? Like if you come say what's up with me, then I know, we good. And I'm not saying that I'm out here with, any problems with anybody or anybody got a bunch of problems with me. But just in general, what I mean, if you check in, then I know we good. But I ain't trying to get out there in the streets like that, like these some rough neighborhoods. You can't just walk alone. You can't just end up nowhere because you get jumped. I ain't trying to get jumped. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I've already got jumped in YouTube like years ago. You know what I mean? Like I've been out here long enough to know, where I belonging where I don't belong. And there's certain things you can't do in other people's chat out here, So um, talking to the people or supporting yourself, I ain't never been one to support my channel, like as far as sharing me out. It'll be just with people that come in to the live stream, that'll share me out. That gives me a chance to be on a higher platform, But for me to just go out there and just, sending out a bunch of links, to try to get people here, like I ain't never been that tight. I guess because when I worked with other people on their channels as a moderator and stuff like that, I used to do that, sharing out the links and sharing out everything that I could possibly do to help other people's channel. And at the time, I didn't have a channel, but because these people have bigger platforms and they was a bigger voice, as an up and coming, I think I was kind of like using it as seniority, to learn the ropes of the game. But when I used to share to people, I used to do that, that when I started my own channel, I was just saying, I just didn't like to ask people to share or to share. I don't like to ask y'all to like, none of that. If you want to like, you like. If you want to share, you share. If you donate, you donate. And for me not being monetized, that's the way you could donate to me. It's right there on the screen, and I don't mean no harm by it, but just as a content creator, you want to try to. Yo, I'm telling you, man, like it's not as easy as people think to make content. I'm telling you, man, like I ain't never been one to just ask the people for nothing, because I truly believe God is gonna bless me just to be out there, and give myself the chance to be a blessing to somebody else. Not just saying that, me being here is a blessing, like that ain't the case, like it's certain things that does happen on the live stream that actually is a good vibe, for people, And I would say, I had a lot of stuff happen to me on the live stream that I could just say that's a blessing. Like I did came across a lot of blessed people, that are a blessing, But I will say that I just know as a content creator, it's not easy to sit out here or to prep it, get this stuff together, or to keep something moving, like the ideas and stuff. And then for people that bring the news or for people that bring the information with researching and stuff, like it is really hard and difficult to do. And to try to keep up with it each live stream. And then I don't know how often people go live, but I'm just saying in general, it does take a lot to actually get going and get established and be in the game. Like I'm just saying, I salute other content creators out there, because there are content creators I look up to that I have not even really watched as. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the Diddy trial or what. Like, what happened to Diddy? And I was telling people he gonna get lost in that system. And what happened? He out here lost. There ain't nobody saying nothing. But then what's gonna happen? Out of nowhere, Diddy gonna pop up. Like, what he doing getting out? Told y'all he getting out. I said sometime in September, but September almost done. We gonna see, we gonna see. Like it might be October. It might be kind of spooky when he get out. He might be getting out for Halloween, just in time to take everybody trick or treating. I'm just saying, it's gonna be a trick or treat. So I'm 1 hour in, man. I got to my hour mark. But I want to try to stay longer. If I could think of stuff I wanted to try out before I leave. I don't know, man. I kind of was looking at my background and different things just before, but I didn't get a chance to kind of just like see, how to. Okay, let me see if I just remove this right quick, and then I could see certain things like, okay. I could add a media source, video slides, and I could do that for this right here. But what I want to do is bring this back. Oh man. Oh man, I don't know how that came up there. Let me see, remove. And then what I wanted to do is I'm gonna keep the mic on, right? And I want to take this you know, but it's just me kind of like practicing moving around, you know what I mean, and being able to side myself. So let me continue doing what I was doing right quick. Okay, and that's what I wanted to see. Like, what does it make my background look like on the video and stuff like that? So this is stuff I wanted to see. Let me see some. It was one I had. This one, I think. We'll see how that look, and then you just do this to this. You can make it bigger, make it smaller, or to go here right quick and remove. Find some of the stuff that I'll be using as my background, or some of the stuff I'll be using as the designs for the channel. You can find those in the stores that you can actually get on t-shirts, you can get on sweaters, you can get on mugs. You can you can tell me that you want certain stuff custom design, and I'm actually going to custom design some stuff for the winter. I'm gonna try to get like winter collections. I'm gonna try to like really do some stuff, and I'm gonna start wearing my stuff. um but the one thing I thought that you will be able to see was my shirt, but without me having to move. So that's something I'm going to be working on for my next live stream, is being able to have the eye contact with the camera, eye level, being able to have it's just something right here just ain't working for me. Okay. And I'm trying to get it right, you know. So again, this is just a test. You know, we got some people in the house, they just ain't saying nothing. I don't understand why nobody want to speak today, you know. But it's cool, you know. I don't mind that, you know, trying to entertain myself and just get out here and just continue to keep going, you know. It's gonna take a minute for me to get back on the live, you know, like I would like to, you know, because like I said, man, I'm trying to get it set up where we can have a full-on concert. You know what I mean? Like, we get some people up here. Like, look, I'm telling you, like I told y'all, man, like my last live show, I even said it, you know what I mean? Like, if I asked MJ to come up here, he'd come up here. You know what I mean? But it's other people just in the community, in the neighborhood. But in order for me to get them going on the live stream, like, I gotta get up here and actually be on the live stream and get myself in order. Um, this how they used to saying me right here with the hat on, you know. So come out there, be a little more direct with that. Um, I'm just not really having a bunch to say, you know what I mean? Especially when I'm out here talking to myself. Yeah, and I don't mind that, you know, but I felt like I would come out here a little later in the day, hoping that I get somebody here that's at work or something that want to check in, like, yo, man, you helping me get through the day and all the rest of that. But, you know, again, people ain't used to seeing me live, you know, and then I have not been able to go to other people's channels, support them. But I've been working on some stuff to get my channel back going. Just working on some stuff for my stores, you know. And then again, like, I'm trying to figure out how I can kind of operate in my studio and get my studio together. But I do everything up in here, trying to get it together, you know. I'm making my own t-shirts. I'm ready to do the music. I'll be looking for some beats and customized beats. Like, I'm probably gonna be looking for some exclusive beats that I'm gonna pay for, you know, just eventually. But I think I'll make promotional music, just to write something and kind of get going in that lane, you know. But I ain't made a beat in years, and I don't know how that's gonna be, you know. But I'm just blessed to say that I actually have the equipment that I can actually do that. I'll be kind of getting myself more back in the mix, you know, taking pictures and trying to edit some stuff. Like, I'm thinking about using the green screen to do some things, you know. It's a lot of things I felt like I wanted to do, before, but I didn't have the time to do it because I was on the live stream. That now I want to do it and try to incorporate a lot of different things into my live stream. So that's what I'll be doing, just kind of, trying new stuff. Like every live stream, I'm probably gonna come out here and try something, just to see what something look like or if it's working for me, and hopefully it'll be cool. But I can't guarantee nothing. I can't guarantee you when I'll be here yet. How long I'll be here or anything. Like I'm slowly getting myself back into the mix. Um, but I at least want to have something new for you. I would love to do the music just so I can have me a premiere, like the premiere. That's just something I just miss doing is a premiere, and just doing this. I was actually looking at one of the videos I made in the last year as me making Tribulation brand, as a name before I bought my domain. Um, I actually was making videos last year, but I was making it without a live audience. And um, me kind of just getting out there talking to myself, like it was different, and I still had the equipment hooked up where I could use a live button and stuff like that, but I never put the videos out and I actually went live, since I've done that, and I was thinking, dang, I didn't go back because I was actually taking that time to actually learn how to edit videos. Like I've never been a video editor. I'm more of a live streamer where I'll get out there and just do it live. Like that's what's fun for me. I have a lot of enjoyment in that, especially interacting with people and stuff like that. Because you never know who's gonna be here. How long you gotta be here. You know what I mean? But just in general, just what I'm saying is I was videotaping videos without a live audience. And for me, I don't think that I enjoy that more than I enjoy just having a live audience, with people in the house and you're actually able to just interact with each other. Like I love to just interact with the people. So if I get out here and get comfortable, get used to doing what I'm doing, then I'll get used to kind of doing the live stream. But a lot of people that tune in are from overseas, and this is the later hour for them, to tune in. So we'll see if like later in the evening, like is a better time for me to get out here and do something. But eventually I do that. Once I start getting comfortable, once I start having a little bit of content established, once I start having a little bit of ground and a little bit of footing, and I start moving forward, as far as getting back out here. Like I don't know for sure, like if I will or if I could or if I even should, because it take a lot, and it's just like the time, the energy, what I mean, and just live streaming in general, for me, it's different than making the video. And I didn't have a lot of fun making the video. I really did. It didn't give me the thrill. And I know that I could release the videos, that I was that I was recording, but it was just kind of me updating what I was doing as far as building a brand, like going the different steps and stuff like that for people out there that might be interested in building a brand. Like I started to take the Tribulation Kids channel to make it a bigger network, to make it a bigger brand. So I started to open up the stores and stuff like that, so I could add it into YouTube City, make my channel look like a city, and then make it look like the stores connected into the city. And it's stuff I'm gonna be doing in the future. What I mean? Like I got all these ideas because I felt like when I first started my channel, I had all these big ideas like this could be YouTube City and how we can make it. You know what I mean? And I started to diagram stuff. I started to think about it. Like, I didn't want to get out here and get in the news. I didn't want to get out here and preach and be political. I didn't want to be out here just in any kind of way. You know what I mean? Until the time is right when we need that type of energy. You know what I mean? But as far as having like different discussions and topics and having the people hang out and chill, you know what I mean? Like that's how it began to be for me, that I started to meet people, you know what I mean? And just to meet the people that I've met, I've been blessed. So that's what I'm saying. Like if I get out here and just get going and making videos, like it's no telling who'll show up, how many people be here. Um, I just got to get back into the groove of it and get back into the mix. But as of right now, I'm still trying to get things in order. Um, as soon as I get my lab in order, you know, and I'm comfortable here, you know, then I should probably start showing up a little bit more. But in general, I will be showing up a little bit more. So hopefully, if you didn't get a chance to make it to this one, you don't mind coming to the next one or something after that, you know. But eventually, you know, I want to say shout out to the people that watch the replay, watch the video. You know, this is me just trying to set up a laboratory, trying to set up a room, trying to grow from the last video. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what it is for me. It's a process, you know, with creating something. And when it comes to content, it's trying to get better for the next video. No different than when you make a record. You know what I mean? You try to make the next record better than the first record or whatever thing you did before, you know. So I think for me, this video can last, you know what I mean? And what does it do? Nothing, you know what I mean? This is just my setup, you know, this is just me vibing and chilling in the lab, trying different things within stream, restream, because I'm usually from StreamYards. Like StreamYards is better for me. But I wanted to check my sound. I wanted to check my cameras. I wanted to see how I could play with just switching up my two cameras, you know, because that second camera is right there, you know, but I want to be able to use it correctly, you know, and I know that I'm not, you know, so just kind of like playing with it, you know, to kind of be able to switch up different things, switch up on my background and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's just what I wanted to do. Um, but again, you know, I gotta get used to just being on the mic, being live, you know, and saying just stuff. You know what I mean? Like I gotta get used to speaking. But see, it makes sense to me now, you know. And I was saying that the other day, like in person, I kind of speak really low, like you kind of can't hear me sometimes. You know what I mean when I'm speaking, you know. And I think that what it um, is that I'm so used to speaking on the mic that when I speak on the mic, there's a certain tone, you know what I mean? And I don't really speak loud, you know, so I see that there's a wave that I'm riding, you know what I mean? And I try to continue to ride that wave. Like it's a radio wave. I don't get it, you know what I mean? But in real life, now I get it, you know what I mean? Like why I don't speak real loud, you know what I mean? I ain't got no boldness or you got a soft voice and nothing of that. No, I just ain't loud. You know what I mean? I'm staying in the mix. And then I'm noticing that when I speak, I always try to speak in rhythm to stay on beat. Like there's a beat you gotta be in, you know. And I don't know if it's because I used to watch my dad when he used to broadcast when I was younger, and I watched him grow as a broadcaster. And the one thing he used to do was to try to watch his diction. He used to put a pencil in his mouth. I don't have a pencil, but he used to put a pencil in his mouth and speak like this so that when he speak, he would be able to pronounce his words and not have all that extra uh, a sound. Like the words come out clearer. You know what I mean? And I don't know if anybody out there broadcasts, but yeah, this is radio talk television. This is something I do just to create homemade television. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be some stuff we gonna be doing soon. Enough. I ain't gonna say like it's happening now. It's happening now, but soon enough, man, we will be you know, trying to move out here, trying to make our next move, you know, and do whatever we can do when it comes to that. So let me try to do something else. And then I want to see if let me see if this one worked too. See, I'm just trying some stuff. Yeah, this one as well. See how that worked. And we'll go back here. All right, so we'll go back to the one. See, it's certain things I'm beyond myself about, you know what I mean? But I watched the last live stream and I was looking at the background and I was looking at different things I was trying, and it didn't really turn out for me, you know, where I said, okay, well, when I go live again, I'm gonna try this. And there's certain things that I see right now that's not there, but I'm cool with what I got a chance to test. So I'll be testing out some other things eventually in my next live stream. But it'll probably be like a Wednesday or Thursday. You know, I'm trying to live stream. I could tell you it'll be Monday through Thursday. Like one of those days within there. You know, um, Kay, setup looking great, man. Nice. All right, thanks a lot, Kay. And you have been here before, so I do want to say shout out to you. Appreciate you being in the house. Look, how does the 1080p look? You know what I mean? Like I upgraded it from a 720 to a 1080. You know, and I'm wondering, you know what I mean, how clear is it? You know what I mean? Like I don't really know for sure. It seemed kind of clear in my monitor, you know what I mean, but I don't really truly know until I go back and watch the replay. But look, I ain't want to make it a short live stream because you know what I mean, I wanted to have enough to say out there, you know. Um, but I want to say I appreciate the ones that did check in, the ones that didn't check in. I hope they see it on the replay. Not that we got out here and did anything. I'm just really testing some stuff, you know. Um, I want to have like a discussion on, you know what I mean, like a topic, or you know, come out here and have like a routine. But see, I used to tell people like, this ain't no routine. Like, I ain't out here, you know, fronting like this. This is me being live. This is me actually being myself, you know. And I didn't want to, you know, make it seem like anything other than a stream. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't no show. You know what I mean? It's a stream. But like, what do you expect from a stream? You can't expect a whole bunch of stuff from somebody streaming. You know, and I wanted to try to just incorporate it more into the stream so that people can actually feel more involved. So I will be trying to try different things. Like in the description, I have some stuff set up where we could actually see. Let's actually see right quick because we could use this right now as a topic. Let's see. Drop 3 emojis that show your energy right now. If anybody's in the chat, if you don't mind doing that, let's see what that's looking like out there for anybody. This is the emoji gang. Check in with the emoji and see how you feel as far as um, how's your back doing? Hope you're doing good. Um, you know, let me be honest with you. My back has been cool. You know, like I haven't had the spasms. You know, like I would be honest with you. You know, but my last live stream, I was telling people like it's been hard for me to digest my food after like the last couple of months. Like I've been struggling. Like I probably been losing weight and everything. But uh, I was playing 2K, right? I'll be honest. I was playing 2K. And I've been pretty good at getting my stuff together on 2K, but I ran into an old injury. You know what I mean? I don't know if it happened back in high school or what. You know what I mean? But no, I was in an accident where I had back surgery, and my body ain't never been the same ever since that, whether it's my back or just the left side of my body. Like the whole left side of my body goes numb sometimes. And this stuff I don't even share on live stream. I don't know why I'm sharing it now, but because I guess it's me telling the truth. Like, look, okay, so the whole left side of my body goes numb. Like, I haven't been able to lay on the left side of my body in like the last 15 years. This was back in '06, April '06. So anyway, I have this old injury from it, you know what I mean, when it comes to 2K, because that's that left side, you know what I mean? So because I have nerve damage in my left side, when I'm playing the game, like it flares up everything. You know what I mean? That's why I said I wasn't playing the game when I was having the spasms before. Like it seemed like it was the weather or something was just attacking me, or something just wasn't feeling good, right? But what had happened as of lately is it seems like stuff has been self-inflicted, you know what I mean, when it comes to 2K. So I kind of chilled on the game just a little bit, like little bit. I can't say that's why I'm struggling on defense. I can't say that's why my jump shot ain't been looking good. I can't. I'm just being honest, you know what I mean? Like, I done got older, you know what I mean? But I noticed that this old injury, it is affecting the way I play out there on the game, especially on defense. When you got to hold somebody and they got your thumb doing this. When I went to the doctor, they said it could be carpal tunnel. Like, look, I got an appointment on Thursday. Look, I'm about to go find out what it is. We did the X-rays, we did the EKG. Like, man, I'll tell you, like, they got me out here in the streets, out here like a real professional online player. You know what I mean? But no, seriously. So I'm gonna find out how that's gonna look this week. You know what I mean? But it just seemed like consistently we've been going to the doctor. We'll be going to the doctor in October. Like they told me they gotta wait till October to get me in, like for the digestive system. Like, oh Lord, now we're gonna go there. It seemed like we having an issue already with them because they couldn't even speak the English. Like they couldn't understand nothing I was saying. I couldn't understand nothing they were saying. I'm like, look, I'm trying to make an appointment, man. I ain't gonna. It was starting to irritate me. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like the dude started irritating me to the point that I start showing it on the phone. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, man, just email me. That's the only way we gonna get this done, man. Because I can't understand nothing you saying. So serious, and it's starting to upset me, man. Yo, you ever had a movie that you would watch it like, man, their accent is so heavy, man. I just can't watch this no more. It was one of those situations, and then it's like, I don't know if I would share it on the live stream only because, you know what I mean? Like, I think I'm watching something in secret. Like, I ain't telling people just because, like, it was kind of weird at first. Like, I wasn't going to watch it. I wasn't. But then I started watching it. Just like I was saying to myself, I ain't going to tell them on the live stream neither because they're going to think you crazy. They're going to think. So, as long as don't nobody ask me, but I'm going to tell somebody that I'm watching something on BET. It's supposed to be on BET now. I don't know if it's black entertainment or what. You know what I'm saying? Who owns it or what? But I heard some black people don't own it. I'll leave that alone. A long time ago, I heard that, but I'm leave that alone. I think that went out of style back when Rap City went off the air, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Rap City and Yo MTV Rap. It seemed like we ain't been living life the same since then. Just lost the culture. I'll tell you, like, them was the days, boy, you learn about fashion and everything on a video, just from a video. Like, remember Method Man video? Method Man had the Tommy Hilfiger on. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's where style came from. Like, look, that's how I'm doing my live streams now. Like, I wear my stuff. Like, oh, they got Triple H gear. Yeah, he get it. He wear it. That's how it be. But anyway, I was actually just like watching some old stuff that kind of started putting stuff into my memory of how stuff used to be. You know what I mean? But as of lately, I've been watching something that I didn't want to tell people. Like, because I really would tell people, like, you should check it out. Like, it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? If you like series and stuff like that, like if you like watch like okay, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay. So I was watching Prime, you know, Amazon. And for me, I really don't watch TV. You know, because I've been working so much on the computer, you know what I mean? Like, I needed something else to keep my mind somewhere else while I'm on the computer. If that make any sense for somebody out there, you know what I mean? Like, it just messes with my nerves, you know, to be on the computer, you know, all day. And then when it ain't working out like you want it to work out, it's just irritating me. So anyway, I was watching Prime, Amazon, but I didn't know that they connected with BET. Either which way it goes, I was doing my work and I ended up falling asleep. You know what I mean? I was watching Raising Canaan. No, I was watching BMF. Because I haven't been keeping up with the series, I felt like, okay, well, I could just watch this. Well, because I don't watch TV a lot, you know what I mean? This is why I'm surprised, but it couldn't keep my interest long enough. Like, whatever I was watching, it's like I'm still doing my work, but I'm just watching and ain't really paying attention to it. So it so happened that I fall asleep and I'm watching BMF and something else comes on, right? And I'm sitting up here trying to figure out what is this that I'm watching, and I was gonna turn just because I was like, this look a little too much for me. Like, there's a limit that I have with certain stuff that I'm willing to watch and stuff that I cannot watch it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you, like, my main thing was this might be a little too freakish for the kid. Like, I don't think I could actually do this. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was gonna be a little too much. But if you've ever watched P Valley before, I would say P Valley is more deeper into to make you think like, what? Like, we don't want to watch it. But it actually was a good series if you watch series. You know what I mean? I like to watch series. I don't like to watch movies. So anyway, where I'm going is it the show that I was watching that I ain't want to tell people because I don't want you to think, you know what I'm saying, the kid get down like that. But I'm just saying, like, as far as suspenseful, like, I like the writing, I like the mystery, I like the suspense of it. I like to be into something, like what you want to figure out what's gonna happen next. That's just something as a content creator I enjoy watching, right? So anyway, I'm gonna tell you what it is. You know, I'm procrastinate, don't even tell people, but if you have ever watched All of the Queen's Men, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like I thought I wasn't gonna like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always see them promoting and all the rest of it, you know what I mean? But I ain't never just gave it a chance, you know. And then when I seen Eva, I was like, I ain't like some of her acting. I ain't like some of the stuff she was saying or doing. Like, oh, she thinks she too tough. And see, I've always had a problem with like Steven Seagal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Steven Seagal don't never die. Like, he kills everybody. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. You know, then I got to the point where it's like, yo, I ain't know if I was gonna like it because of her. You know what I mean? And then she's a model. You know, not saying that she can't cross over to acting. I actually think she did actually a good job. But it took me 2 seasons of me just kind of having my lap on and kind of doing some work on some other things, and actually having that on playing, but not paying attention to it. That actually in the second season that I was actually looked up and I actually just was like able to follow what was going on. That I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start watching it. Then I ain't gonna lie, I started watching it. They got a lot of content. Like, I didn't realize they had so many of them. I was like, damn, this junk still going. I'm talking about, man, for the last couple of days, I've been watching that jump, binge watching. It even made me rewind it, go back to the beginning, watch it from here, because I know the characters now. I know everything going on. I'm like, yo, I'm finna go watch this joint. But I'm gonna be honest with you, you know what I mean? It was actually a good series because when it comes down to it, you know, I actually like everything that 50 is doing as far as power, as far as raising Canaan, as far as I ain't really too much care for Tommy's book. You know, Tommy didn't really work for me. Like, I think it was called Power. It just didn't work for me. But I just was saying that, you know, I thought that those was really the ones that I actually would be into, like the BMFs and stuff like that. So when I had an actual opportunity to sit and watch All of the King's Men, all of the Queen's Men, you know, I actually enjoyed it, you know, because I was just saying, I'm gonna keep it real, you know what I mean? And I don't mean no disrespect to anybody out there in the way you swing, but I kind of felt like, y'all, if it's on some gay stuff, I'm good. I ain't watching it. You know what I mean? Pause. You know what I mean? Don't mean no disrespect, but you know, I felt like with television, like they go a little bit too far sometimes, you know what I mean? And this, they go far, you know what I mean? And I'm sitting up here saying, is that BET? Like, this wasn't the black entertainment television we used to watch. But since they got everything on the app these days, like, shucks, man, I don't know, man. As long as it's on the app, you good. You know what I mean? Like, I might get me an app out there, make me a video, you know what I mean? And be able to watch anything I want to on the video. I don't think, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't want to promote it as if, you know what I mean, I'm into that, you know what I mean? But I just want to say, you know, it was something that caught my attention, and that's how it caught my attention. You know, but I was thinking, I can't tell people that I actually been watching that on my live stream because what it represents. Like it's different. It's different, but it was dope to me because I feel like Eva's like a if you've ever watched Scandal, is it Scandalous or Scandal? I think it's Scandal. Scandalous, whatever. Olivia Pope. Like if you watch an Olivia Pope or Ray Donovan, something like that, or you just like mystery, you like like if you watched um, 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 Murder in the First. What was it? Was it Murder in the First? Uh, How to Get Away with Murder. How to Get Away with Murder. If you watch stuff like that, like you'll like it. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing I'll say. Other than that, I wouldn't promote it. You know what I mean? To the fellas out there, like I would say, like you might want to watch it with your girl. Like if you got a girl out there. But I'm just saying in general, when it comes to stuff to watch, I'm not really one to like really get deep into the Netflix and to Hulu and Prime and all the rest of that. I usually watch YouTube as live streamers, you know what I mean? But it seems like most of the content creators I've been watching, they're not really out there like they really used to be. And it seems like content. What the hell? I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to get it out of my way. It's been bugging me the whole live stream. Like that. Now I feel like I got a little more room, and I meant to do that earlier. But that. But no, what I've noticed is content ain't like it used to be. You know what I mean? As far as content creators, and then like what people watch, as far as the live streamer goes. You know what I mean? Like what's good and what's not, what's actually in right now. You know what I mean? Like um there's some live streamers that I'm actually seeing that that's what people watching. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna shout it out. But I'm just saying, like, it's not like it used to be. Like, I used to watch a lot of different live streams with big content creators that usually, like, they found a way to kind of go on with doing something else. You know what I mean? But they found it just from being out here on their stream, on their channel, in their community, building their communities, you know what I mean, and all the rest of that. So I'm kind of learning from them, you know what I mean, that people just aren't streaming like they used to stream, and I'm just seeing that as a viewer, and for me, I got to get back out here to try to get back established, you know what I mean, that people will even know I'm out here streaming because I'm really not here. Like I'm just like here, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be here, but just right now I'm just here. I'm trying to test some things. After I finish testing it, then I'll probably come back, but yeah, it's only gonna be for so long. And the only reason why I say that is because I think it's the passion for it. You know what I mean? Before I used to have a passion for anything that has something to do with creativity. Where now me coming back, being reestablished as a brand and stuff like that. Um, if I could see people wearing my stuff or start seeing people seeing the visions that I see, you know what I mean, and getting involved in that kind of way, I probably would, you know what I mean, like really go full force, you know what I mean? But I think it's just that me having that desire, you know what I mean? It ain't like it used to be. Like I used to have a desire for it, and I just kind of just fell off from having that, because when I start look at real life, there's so many different things that I want to do to get myself back established. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how often. We'll see when. You know what I mean? We'll see how. Like I don't know. But I could tell you I was happy to be here today. And as long as I got a chance to be here, everything just didn't set up correctly. And then I told you, man, my lava lamps burnt out, man. Right before the live stream, I was sitting up here saying something looked wrong with the lava lamp. The lava lamp looked off. You know what I mean? I'm like, let me go up over here and see what is going on with the lava lamp. That lava lamp just gave me one of these out of nowhere. It burnt out, so I was like, all right, well, um, I'll go get the bubs after this live stream, and then my next live stream, I probably have those running, but there'd be different things that I could do for different live streams. But this is just a live stream for me to test some things, and we'll see in the future if we get it together. But man, I can't promise nobody nothing. Man, it take a lot, you know what I mean? And for people that don't live stream, like you really don't know how much it take to get out here, you know. That I'm telling you, man, it's really something that I can't just jump all the way in, just because I gotta have some type of passion for it, and I don't feel like I do yet, but it's the people that give me the passion for it, just to be able to talk to people all around the world. That's been a blessing to me, to be able to operate my own channel and to be able to just meet the people I met. Like I met some big names out here. Eventually, I will meet some big names again, and there's some of them big names are still here. Um, and like I said, I really don't know who's in these streets still. Like it's been a while since I actually been out here to support people. But in the next couple of months, I want to do more of supporting people so I could be here, and kind of build back the brand. You know what I mean? But I'm working on something, and I'm like truly focused on what I'm working on, until I kind of like get it the way I want it. Like it's certain things I've been doing that it's like it's not turning out the way I want it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, one of them things is the thumbnails. You know what I mean? Like my thumbnails ain't got to the point where I'm truly happy with it. You know what I mean? And eventually I get it together. I just want to just start slow. I don't want to push myself too much because then I start feeling like I'm overwhelmed. And I have so much stuff of the stuff I've been working on for the last year that it's like, man, getting everything organized and just getting it into a folder and getting it all set up for the live stream is what I'll be doing. Um, but I'll get back out here paying attention more to the stuff that's going on in the world because I don't want to see something go viral, and I ain't out there checking it out like, oh snap, that jump viral. We ain't say nothing like, let's go get our take, But it ain't been nothing really that's been keeping my attention, man. I don't want to wear no hat. I'm just keeping it real. I don't want to wear no hat on my live stream, like, and it feel like it just got my head hurting. It feel like it's bruising my head. It feel like it's making me sweat. It's doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, man. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm 1:45 in. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I didn't get a lot of people to associate the chat, so I don't know what they can hear, what they can't hear. I'm gonna see how much the laugh button irritates me. Like, I don't know if it's loud enough. I don't know if it's too loud or it's too low. I'll be kind of working with some stuff. So I'm always like in the background, working on some stuff, but I just haven't really just gave it my 100% to come out here and start live streaming yet. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's some stuff missing and there's some stuff I'm trying to get done and some stuff I'm trying to do that I haven't had a chance to do. Hold on, matter of fact, let me see something. How you do that? Wait. I think I did it. Let me see. Nope. I don't know. But we'll see eventually, man. Shucks. For now, I'm just gonna have to leave it here. Um, we didn't get nobody to stop by, and we didn't get nobody to say nothing in the chat. We had a couple people say something. Kyle Krippner, gotta say shout out to you, appreciate you. Gotta say shout out to DJ Sunnyside up out there in Japan, and gotta say what's up to Kay for stopping by. Appreciate you. We had a couple people that stopped by, and hopefully on my next live stream we'll get a couple more. But we got to just start over. That's all. We can't worry about it. Can't worry about who here, how many people here. If they don't want to say nothing in the chat, we can't worry about that stuff. You got to just come out there and you just got to speak. And for me, it's just trying to get my vocals back. So I don't know how that's gonna be. That hat got my head hurt. I could tell you. I should have never put that hat on. But again, man, I just wanted to try some different things. So I had a chance to try some stuff on this live stream, and I'm hoping that my next live stream I could have some stuff kind of to show you, or I've been working on some stuff. But eventually, I am gonna be into working on the music, you know. So I probably will drop like some promotional music, just so I could just get me a track. So I'll probably go look for some of that stuff. Just doing a little beat search. But then again, I'm gonna invest into something to be able to have me some exclusive tracks as well. You know, so I'll be working on some stuff. You know, I'll be interacting with you guys. I just like I said, I'm trying to work on some stuff. I'm trying to get some stuff in order. I'm really focused on the stuff. Um, but then it's like, you know, I don't want to sit out here on the live all day waiting for people to come by and stuff. Like, people ain't rocking with now. Like, ain't nobody out here really getting down with now like that. You know, so I just want to make sure, you know what I mean, that if you are in the house and you rock with now, that you throw the hammer in the chat, that you continue to rock. Holler at me, I'll holler back. Get ready to get up out of here. And before I do get up out of here, let me try something else. Just because I've been trying things all day. Let's try this. Wait. Yeah, I'm in the house. So anyway, man. And then go here. Let's go here. Come on, dude. Yeah, 5 people in the building. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm gonna be back in